guys, welcome back. I'm here with Chef Taylor LaTouche, and today we are going to be making some healthy smoothies for you guys to make on busy days, on the go, back to school, or maybe you just want to snack in the middle of the afternoon. So she's going to show us her tropical smoothie.
Yes, I am a tropical girl. And so I love this smoothie, on the go, health. And again, you can pretty much with a smoothie put whatever your heart desires.
Honestly, yes. You can put anything that you have in your fridge already. You just want to have your basis of having some type of vegetable. We want to make sure that we have fiber. Spinach is great because it's not super high in flavor, where something like kale or Swiss chard or arugula is going to have more of a bite to it. Spinach really just adds a pack of punch. You can also add microgreens into your smoothies.
Microgreens.
Those are excellent. And then having some kind of protein. Today we're using Greek yogurt. We're not going to sweeten it. We're not going to get the sweetened kind because it has way too much sugar. So we're going to sweeten it ourselves. You can also use tofu if you want like a creamy version that is not a dairy based. But there's tons of ways you can get protein from flax seeds. And you want to have your fruit, preferably a low glycemic fruit. But since we're pairing it with all this fiber, you're not going to see your blood sugars go up as fast. And you're getting all the nutrients you need to sustain yourself throughout the day. Show us your tropical smoothie. It's summertime, so this is probably really refreshing.
It is. And so really, you know, as far as you were saying about the sugars, I mean, possibilities are endless. We have honey here. We have date sugar here. We have stevia here. You can also, you know, get sweetened yogurt if you want, or just use the natural sugars from your fruit.
Sure.
I definitely love a little sweetness. I'm a sweet girl. So we're going to put a full tablespoon of that yummy date sugar in there. I mean, granulated sugar, brown sugar, all of those work. But like you were saying about the lower glycemic index, I mean, we're drinking to our health today, right?
Exactly.
All right. And so then we're going to do probably a full half a cup of our high protein Greek yogurt. And that is 2 full tablespoons, which if you don't have, like heap it.
This also has probiotics in it, which will be good for your gut. And if you are a non-dairy person, there's also coconut yogurt and a lot of other non-dairy alternatives.
That's right.
But it's a great way. Sometimes just eating yogurt or parfait can get a little boring, but adding it to your smoothie makes it creamier. And like she said, we're eating for our health. So we want to make sure we've got everything in there.
You can even add a little healthy fat with our avocado. This one's nice and ripe, fortunately. We'll just do half of that in there to add a tropical flair.
And avocados have a ton of potassium and magnesium in them. So while we are trying to hydrate and be out here in this heat, being dehydrated can cause muscle cramps. So having avocados is way great. They have more potassium than bananas and a ton of fiber. So I highly recommend using it.
I put a dash of cinnamon in there, which has a ton of health benefits and adds amazing flavor. Spices are life, right? And I'm going to add some ice in there.
Now you can see we're not measuring these exactly. Now, if you are counting your carbohydrates, then you're going to want to keep in account your carbohydrates from your milk or milk alternative, your fruit, and then any sweeteners that you might use. But since this is a whole balanced smoothie, you're not going to have as many issues with that. Just keep it balanced.
That's right. All right, let's slide over to our blender. We might need a little milk to add a little bit more viscosity. Just a little bit more fluid. Depending on how thick or how thin you'd like your smoothie to be, I just threw in a 1/4 cup of oat milk. There's so many things you can add to this also. You can add your vitamins. You can get some liquid protein powder or some powders of all kinds that beef up your nutrition factors in your smoothies. All right, that's looking good. That's looking smoothie-like. All right. Let's take a taste and see if we want more of anything.
We always taste test. Even if you follow a recipe, sometimes
There we go. That is a perfect pour. Nice and smooth.
And that's one of the reasons I love adding avocado. I like them to not be really watery. I like them kind of thick like this.
All right. Cheers. Now that tastes healthy. Taste your health. I would love a little honey in mine.
A little honey?
But again, this has some natural sweetness. It has your spinach. It has this is ready to go.
This is a meal to go. You could add more protein if you wanted to, or you could add nuts as like a side snack.
Oh, yeah.
But this is definitely going to be better than anything you might find at a gas station or a little drive-thru. And you're starting your day off the right way.
That's right.
Alrighty.
All right.
So we just did our tropical smoothie for you guys. This is going to be a lower glycemic version with blueberries, which is one of my favorite things. So again, we're using spinach. Now, one of my things is there's a lot of volume when it's like this. So one of my tricks is if you're trying to pack a punch with your veggies is to just rip them up. You can cut them up if you want to, but then we're just getting another knife dirty and, we don't need to do all that. Use our hands. As long as our hands are clean, it's fine. So you can just rip them up. I highly recommend trying different types of varieties in here. You can also add apples. And I know it sounds weird, but you can also use zucchinis in your smoothies.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot of water in them, so they blend up really nicely. But they'll take on the flavor of whatever you put in there. So now we've got our spinach, and I'd say it's 2 heaping handfuls of spinach. And for mine, we are going to add avocado. Now, healthy fats really help regulate our blood sugar for the rest of the day. So I just find it's really, really important. Now, not saying you have to have just butter or oils, there's lots of other ways to get healthy fats, like avocados and almond butter. So I want to up the protein in this one. So I like using almond butter. This particular one's from Aldi's. It's just a little bit cheaper. Love Aldi's, but you can use peanut butter. I really like doing a peanut butter banana one, and I'll add cocoa powder and sweeten it with stevia. But yeah, we just did about a tablespoon. Now, since we're adding avocado and it is going to be kind of thick, so we're going to add a little bit more water. But again, yogurt, because probiotics for our gut. And this is flax powder.
Yes.
So this is ground flaxseed. It's really, really good for you, nutritious, good for your heart. It is a whole protein. No, excuse me, hemp seeds are a whole protein. But these also will thicken your smoothie too, just so you know. You can also use them as an egg substitute. That's maybe a teaspoon because this will thicken up. So unless you like them really thick and sludgy, I would just err on the side of caution. We're going to do some hemp seeds because seeds are really good for your heart and your brain.
Oh my God.
And the more you can get, the better. So we're just going to add some hemp seeds in there. And then
blueberries.
This is a little more than half a cup or of maybe 3/4 cup of frozen blueberries, but this is going to be for about 2 people. And we're just going to dump those in there. And I want to use stevia. You can use honey if you like, but I don't like spiking my blood sugar in the morning. I feel like it really sets the tone for your day. And ice, of course. And a little bit of cinnamon because cinnamon is great for you and it doesn't really add too much flavor to it, but
that looks so good.
I love it because it's purple too. Purple is my favorite color. And blueberries are really great low glycemic berry to eat, a ton of antioxidants in them. Great for your skin, your heart. Blackberries are also a really good one too. But we're just going to go ahead and get this blending. Now, since it is going to be thicker with the yogurt and the avocado and the almond butter, we might need to add more liquid as we go. Almond butter.
Ooh, cheers. Drink to your health.
To your health.
I taste that almond butter. I taste the hemp.
You can taste all of it,
really nice.
But it's kind of balanced. And blueberries, they don't overpower anything, but and it's berry season, so it's a great way. And if you can't get fresh berries, frozen berries are great. You can get them. They're pretty cheap from most of your grocery stores that you go to, and frozen things are frozen at their peak. So it's going to be the next best thing to fresh. Well,
Right.
I'm excited to see what kind of smoothies y'all come up with this summer. And remember to drink your water and hydrate.
Salute.